Today we embark on an incredible adventure as we explore Psalm 56 verse by verse. Prepare to be inspired and uplifted as we uncover the timeless wisdom of this psalm. Psalm 56, written by King David, is a heartfelt cry for help and a testament to unwavering faith in the midst of adversity. It resonates with our own struggles and challenges, reminding us of the power of trust and reliance on a higher power. Join me as we journey through each verse, uncovering the gems of wisdom it holds. Verse 1 opens with a raw expression of vulnerability. Be merciful to me, my God, for my enemies are in hot pursuit. All day long they press their attack. This verse lays bare the reality of facing enemies and the weight of constant threat. It reminds us that it is okay to acknowledge our fears and seek God's mercy in times of trouble. Moving on to verse 2, David proclaims, My adversaries pursue me all day long. In their pride, many are attacking me. Here, we witness the relentless nature of opposition and the overwhelming odds stacked against David. But this verse also serves as a reminder that pride blinds our adversaries, fueling their attacks. It encourages us to trust in God's protection and not be swayed by the opinions or actions of others. Verse 3 brings a powerful affirmation. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. David's words highlight the importance of trust in the face of fear. It's a reminder that despite the challenges we face, we can find solace and courage by placing our trust in a higher power. Trust becomes our anchor, guiding us through the storms of life. In verse 4, David expresses his faith in God's unwavering support. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust and am not afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? This verse serves as a powerful declaration of confidence and a reminder of the limitations of earthly powers. It teaches us to rely on God's strength rather than being swayed by the opinions or actions of others. As we move to verse 5, we encounter a comforting truth. All day long they twist my words, all their schemes are for my ruin. David's words reflect the reality of facing deceit and manipulation from others. However, this verse reminds us that we can find solace in the knowledge that God sees and understands the true intentions of our hearts. We are not alone in our struggles. Verse 6 brings us a glimmer of hope. They conspire, they lurk, they watch my steps, hoping to take my life. This verse paints a picture of David's enemies, constantly plotting and waiting for an opportunity to harm him. But it also serves as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, God is our ultimate protector. It instills hope and encourages us to rely on God's unfailing love and guidance. Verse 7 shines a light on David's unwavering trust. Because of their wickedness, do not let them escape. In your anger, God, bring the nations down. Here, David appeals to God's justice, seeking divine intervention against his enemies. This verse reminds us that God's justice prevails, and we can trust that ultimately, righteousness will triumph over wickedness. It encourages us to persevere, knowing that God sees all and will bring justice in due time. In verse 8, David finds solace in God's deep love and care. Record my misery, list my tears on your scroll. Are they not in your record? This verse conveys a profound sense of comfort and assurance. It reminds us that God sees our pain and keeps a record of our tears. It assures us that we are not forgotten, and our struggles are not in vain. It encourages us to pour out our hearts to God, knowing that He hears our cries. Verse 9 reminds us of the power of God's protection. Then my enemies will turn back when I call for help. By this, I will know that God is for me. This verse reflects the unwavering faith of David. It instills confidence in God's intervention and protection. It reminds us that when we call upon God in our times of need, our enemies will be defeated. It is a reminder that we are never alone, and God is always on our side. Verse 10 brings a powerful declaration. In God, whose word I praise, in the Lord, whose word I praise. This verse encapsulates the essence of David's trust and gratitude. It reminds us of the power of praising God's word and promises. It invites us to reflect on the blessings we have received and to express our gratitude for the unwavering love and guidance we experience in our lives. As we approach the final verses, David's faith shines brighter than ever. In verse 11 he proclaims, In God I trust and am not afraid. What can man do to me? This verse is a resounding declaration of trust and fearlessness. It reminds us that no matter the challenges we face, our trust in God empowers us to overcome any adversity. It encourages us to release our fears and embrace the strength that comes from unwavering faith. In verse 12, David acknowledges his vows to God. I am under vows to you, my God. I will present my thank offerings to you. This verse captures the essence of devotion and gratitude. It prompts us to reflect on our own commitment to God and to express our thankfulness through acts of worship and service. It reminds us of the importance of honoring our promises and staying true to our faith. And finally, verse 13 concludes with a triumphant declaration, For you have delivered me from death and my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before God in the light of life. This verse is a testament to God's deliverance and guidance. It reminds us that God has the power to rescue us from the depths of despair and to lead us into a life filled with light and purpose. It encourages us to embrace the journey of faith, walking before God with gratitude and joy. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey through Psalm 56. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, let us continue to explore the profound wisdom of the Psalms and draw strength from their timeless messages. Until next time, may your faith remain unshakable, and may your heart be filled with the light of God's love.